hungry. I can't believe this is happening. Oh, don't cry, don't cry. No way. Whoever thought of this was definitely a woman, I'll tell you that. Successful, primo. I think the best Kmart haul I have ever done.
We go through all this when we get home.
Does it feel a little bit like Christmas? Oh my gosh, this can't be vegan. Did I need this? No. Did I want it? Yes.
Wow, so cool.
My hair care, face, and a chaotic energy returns. Oh, there's still a lot to do, isn't there? Hi folks, don't mind my appearance today. My hair needs one final colour before baby comes, and the vibe of this morning is hungry. I am hungry, my appetite has skyrocketed. I have cravings. Now, one of them being this spinach and cheese feta pie, which I would usually make for dinner, but I found a recipe that's in a loaf. You can take off slices and just reheat them for lunches. So I want to prep some of that to have today, but also to put in the freezer when I just need a quick healthy lunch. I'm also modifying the recipe completely different. I'm making it carb free, so it's going to have coconut flour rather than regular flour. We're going to add a bit of lemon. So it's basically like a spanakopita, a Greek spanakopita, but in a loaf. And we're also going to finish off making
peanut butter.
That's right. We're also going to finish decorating popsicles. We made peanut butter, coconut cream, flaxseed popsicles. I know they sound super healthy. Oh, with peanut protein as well. And we just need to finish them off with some chocolate cornflakes and more peanut butter. Didn't get time to show you the prep for that recipe because I had to use up some coconut milk ASAP that was in the fridge, hence why the popsicle idea came into my head. But if the recipe is a success, don't worry, we'll be making it again on camera very thoroughly, and I will be sharing the recipe. Anyway, pending that all of this is successful, we'll get on with the rest of our day. But first, let's cook and eat. I mean, what else do I really do, to be quite fair, at the moment? Why am I outside as well? Tidy up in the garden, so she's looking a little bit better than she has during winter. Spring has been chaotic. Today's the first day that it's been not as windy and slightly sunny and bearable, so I thought me and the little one would just get out today and do some recreational cleaning, is what I'd like to call it, because if I don't view it as recreation, then I just won't do it. That's a lie. You all know I love to be productive and overly so. Oh, excuse me, sir. Popsicles over here. Right,
It's gonna be freezing.
Oh, it's gonna be a bit cold.
Yeah. So cool, Mom.
Yeah.
So
Looks yummy.
yeah, cool, yummy.
Take the lids off, okay? Put them in the sink. Thank you.
Put in the sink. Yeah, put the lids on. Okay. Wow, so cool. Oh, it's not stuck.
Your job is to crush the cornflakes, okay? Now I'll show you how you do it. So yeah, you get your fingers and you do it. Doesn't have to be too small, just enough. Alright, now that we've done that, now let's see if these molds from Kmart actually worked. I'm going to put the peanut butter on our peanut butter coconut popsicles. Then hopefully our crunchy nut cornflakes stick. Dip it in there.
Wow.
We might need some more cornflakes actually.
Yeah, great. this is gonna be cool, man.
Definitely need some more cornflakes.
Why have we have enough?
Popsicles are coated in crunchy nut cornflakes and peanut butter. And now for the chocolate coating. I would say the finish is rustic, but I believe the taste will truly reflect that, because I feel like the more rustic something looks, the better it tastes. And it's a happy ending all around. You've been a very good helper, thank you. The spinach feta carb-free loaf is doing well in the oven. And the perfect storage solution, individually packed in little sandwich bags, which apparently are reusable. But I feel like after this, perhaps not, unless we make more popsicles, which is highly likely. Okay, I couldn't wait. The texture is brilliant. And also breastfeeding friendly because of the flax seeds. Totally justifiable. So good. I will link the recipe. It's too good. Ice cream outside.
We outside.
Best day ever. It's already finished. Naughty girl. I've got to save it to eat my vegetables. But I don't want to. I'll link these Kmart Popsicle Moulds as well. They were fantastic. Best molds I've ever used. I'd never go back to the vertical ones. I had hard plastic ones. Silicone is so much easier for removal and also for molding purposes. Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
It's the best.
It's the best?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And that was not the best.
Right. Okay, so my little one is now convinced that he wants this for lunch as well, which is more than fine with me because it is full of nutrition. And don't worry about the hygiene, everything is all clean here. It's just the only place where we get any natural light these days. You want to have this outside? Okay.
Yeah.
You alright? You okay going down? Ready? Yeah. Whoa. Alright, I'll come and join you, okay? Okay. And the plate has been officially demolished. Note to self, next time, top with pine nuts. I think that would make a nice crunchy top to the loaf, or even a bit of everything but the bagel seasoning. One of the two. Okay everybody, we are back and we are actually functional because we are giving chaotic energy for the remainder of this vlog. I apologize. There's a lot going on. It's school holidays and the children need to be entertained, which I have done, and I want to take you through that because I feel like it is essential to the next portion of this video, which is getting ready for baby part 2. So we are assembling all the laybys, we are packing the baby suitcase, we are going to do a random Kmart haul because we've just got to squeeze that one in there before vlogging may be a little bit sparse in the future. We shall see, because I'm quite sure I will have an abundance of things to digress with you, because I will need a lot of self-talk, I think, to get me through this next period, because it is going to be quite a busy one. It's also hit me that this is potentially the last day that I will be wearing any form of makeup, because that will also be going into the suitcase. But before we get to all the laybys, all the unboxing, all the assembling, all the getting ready for baby, and a few little fun fashion bits thrown in for those girlies who watch my channel for that, I'm going to continue getting ready and I will show you what nonsense we got up to at Kmart, because school holidays, ideas ran out quick, children need entertaining. We've had a wonderful holiday. However, we had a few hiccups along the way. First of all, our indoor tent that we had couldn't be assembled because we lost the poles. We had the tent, not the poles. That needed to go. We needed a replacement, and whilst we were at Kmart finding a wonderful replacement for our old tent, we also ran into many distractions and hit every branch on the way down. So I will quickly take you through that. We will return here. Hopefully I am all ready for you and ready to get this baby prepping fully underway. I can't believe this is happening. Is this brow seriously that much higher than that brow? I mean, it is in general, but my goodness gracious, I cannot walk out of the house like this, but lucky that I'm not. Christmas stuff at Kmart is already booming, and I'm kind of in love with these. I'm definitely picking up one of these. But I'm considering these mugs. I'm not even a huge fan of the Grinch, but they're just so cute. Wow, these serving dishes are adorable. And these are really different. Serving dishes. I'm kind of in love with these though. It's giving Shrek. The tartan table runner. That is beautiful. I actually really like this for New Year's potentially. Love.
Alright, so all I can say about this trolley is that it looks fun, and we will need to seriously go through all this when we get home. I think this is the most fun trolley I've ever pushed.
Oh my gosh, this is adorable. SpongeBob and Patrick. So I hope you enjoyed that little trip to Kmart, or should I call it a massive trip to Kmart. As you can see from the size of that trolley, we had quite a successful little time there. But all is good news because the kids have had a wonderful time with the things that I've picked up from there. I'll briefly take you through that. We will change location. I'm also primed and prepped, ready to pack, because I thought I would feel special for potentially the last time I will get to prep for a baby like this again. So I've popped on my favourite periwinkle blue dress, which you would have seen in one of my decluttering vlogs, because we all know I need to feel good and look good to get any productive hard labour work done. But hopefully today won't be too laborious. My husband's currently setting up the pram. It's all happening. Let's do this. Okay, I am taking the final seat in this Kmart chair, which will soon be my breastfeeding chair. All going well. And let me just take a sip of water, because not only do I require constant hydration and feeding, but my baby's been a little bit asleep this morning, so I'm trying to wake him up with a bit of iced water. The numerous things you have to keep track of when you're pregnant and also a mother of children physically running around. Successful, primo. I think the best Kmart haul I have ever done. Picked up quite a few things for the children, and there's just a few sneaky things for myself. So as you knew, the agenda was to get a new tent, and this I can't physically show you right here, but I would say this would have been the best money I have ever spent in my life. The tent itself was only $39. The balls that came with the ball pit to this tent had 3 parts. It had a tent, a tunnel, and a ball pit. $9 per bag. We got 400 balls, so $9, $18, $20, $36. Once again, best money on child entertainment I have ever spent. It was very easy to assemble, a little bit tricky getting back into the bag, but I was an adamant camper back in my time, and I'm very stubborn, and also I like to teach the children that once you play with something you need to pack it up. On top of that, on our travels, unexpectedly we came across this very interesting game. I'd only be able to refer to it as shooting a duck in the face game. It's quite inhumanitarian and nothing that I would personally endorse, but it was too funny not to. It was just too ironic to pass up. Anyway, I will show you what we picked up in the following clips. Also got a few little Halloweeny bits as well for children's craft. We don't celebrate Halloween, but it's school holidays and we need stuff to do. And when we return, I will show you the rest of the Kmart things that we managed to score on our school holiday shopping trip. In fact, the only shopping trip we have made this entire school holidays, and so it should be, because if there's nothing in it for the children, why would they want to go? Of course, the instructions. I think I will probably need to review these, but hopefully this little Kmart haul works out to be hours of non-stop entertainment this school holidays. Of course I've got to give them the inside. Excuse me, I'll tie this here. There's been a few of us in here. Alright, last fold. Okay, we've gotten this far. Now for the ball pit. Whoa! Hey, something that's self-assembling. Need more of this kind of DIY in my life. Oh yes! Oh, if only everything could self-assemble, that would be great. Oh wow, okay, let's attach this. Ready for the ball pit. This is going to be so satisfying. Okay, ready? Go. Whoa! Nice. We need more balls, more balls, more balls. Well, we'll have to get them another day, but for now, it'll do. Well, this is the most satisfying, yet the most painless project that I have ever DIY'd on this channel. $39 plus $9 for the balls. I think this is a win. Let's add a bit of magic. You know what this feels like?
What?
Christmas, don't you think? Does it feel a little bit like Christmas? I think it does. Oh wow, this is magical. Oh, to be a kid again. This is so much fun. I'm considering that this potentially could be the best thing that I have ever done. We're also getting into the Halloween spirit, even though we don't celebrate. Another find, decorate your own pumpkins. Very reminiscent of the decorate your own Easter egg saga. They're still going strong, all with their own characters, so I'm very interested to see how these pumpkins will turn out. Here are the inspiration pictures. Nice start. The green pumpkin has turned into a purple one, and they have a bit of authenticity with some orange. Want to do the other side? That's it.
I made a humongous mistake.
Oh no, it looks okay. The final creations. This one's looking very accurate. This one's not too bad. I did have to attach the ears to the stem because they weren't sticking behind properly, but this is a little piggy bat. And then number 3 is still in the making. It's a little witchy. And the last piece to the school holiday fun, this Hungry Duck game, or as I like to refer to it as the shooting the duck in the face game, because that is exactly what it looks like. Wholesome family fun.
Hey!
Here is the poor ducky in question, which will be inevitably shot in the face. Poor thing.
Then I'm the balls.
Hold on. Yeah, there's some balls in there. Ready? Oh! Oh god, it bounces off the tongue. Oh my gosh, this can't be vegan. And having some football grand final day. I say this is a successful start to the holiday. Of course, I'm extra fussy having some heirloom tomato, which was the same price as the regular tomatoes at the supermarket, so I thought I'd give it a try. This stuff cuts like steak, and it basically is as decadent as steak. I don't think I can go back to regular tomatoes now. Look at my fruit salad. I am so impressed with myself. I am not really a grazing platter person, but this is lush. I also made a little micro chopped salad for myself, so you get a bite of everything in one hit. Princess vibes only. I hope you enjoyed all those little ideas that we enjoyed over our school holidays. I will leave all the links to the products down below. And now for all my little bits and pieces that didn't need but just wanted. The first one being this little ghost Halloween mug. Do not celebrate Halloween in the slightest, and yet with such themes around me, how could I resist the call of the ghost mug? Haven't used it yet, so looking forward to putting a nice pumpkin spice latte or something on theme, I guess, for this. In this side of the world, we don't have autumn during Halloween, so it's kind of getting hot around these parts, but maybe an iced pumpkin spice might do. For the children, I couldn't resist getting them a matching set of Pokémon t-shirts. I am still a huge Pokémon fan, by the way, as I am a Sailor Moon girly. For those girlies living in the 90s who know, you know. Got 3 different sizes for the boys with Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. Yes, I do know all the names. And Kmart were also selling a Christmas edition as well, with the little Santa hats and a Meowth as well. I'm so jealous. If I could get a matching set along with the boys, and even my husband was super jealous when I showed him these, I totally would. Now, a piece of furniture behind me has been sitting in storage for a little bit. It's this lovely arched bookshelf, and I thought this would make a nice little backdrop when I'm doing outfits of the day and so forth, and I just thought it was quite a serene, peaceful shape for this room to complement all the decluttering and styling that I've done over the last few months. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in there. Most likely it'll be a baby station with extra clothes, nappies, wipes and so forth. That might be its purpose for now, and then later on we'll get to the styling. But this is also from Kmart, and I will link it. So from the children's clothing section to the distraction of the women's section. Now honestly, I have not shopped in the Kmart women's section for, goodness me, probably a good year and a half. Just haven't been interested. It hasn't been on my radar, but I did see some summer bits in, and I actually thought they'd be quite appropriate for postpartum. They were very inexpensive, and also after giving birth obviously you're not your original size, so I picked up some bits and pieces that I thought would be nice and comfortable for the hotter weather that is coming our way, and also in bigger sizes that will just be nice and comfortable around the waist, breastfeeding friendly and so forth. So I saw this very adorable, and as you know I'm very addicted to the periwinkle blue. This year it is a lovely tank, which, oh sorry, wrong way, which I guess could be worn both ways if you wanted to, depending on the neckline you wanted, with a matching mini skirt that is elasticated. I would have preferred shorts or pants, but this was what came matching, and I did try it on and the length was just right for me. Then a maxi skirt in this beautiful meadow blue floral pattern, so it goes absolutely full length. It was very comfortable around the waist even with my pregnant belly, with a matching but not matching yellow floral top. I thought the combo of little dainty floral on floral was a nice little ditzy nod to summer, and breastfeeding friendly, and has adjustable drawstring at the front if you want to make it more cropped or longer. In my case, definitely longer. And then finally, which I wasn't quite sure whether to pick this one up, but I was trying this on with my little ones and they actually insisted that I get it because they really liked it. It's this floral strappy dress with, oh, once again, not being able to hold things the right way. This time with little pink and yellow and brown florals, and it has this little cutout in the center over here, but it's very demure, isn't too large, so you're not going to see anything. Also has a nice little bow and it for the adjustable neckline, and totally breastfeeding friendly with this little detail of the drawstring at the front. These I will obviously all show you postpartum, because this may be the limits of my wardrobe moving forward with how long it may take me to recover. Now, as you saw, it's obviously Halloween season, it's October, but Christmas season has come really early in this country. I'm not sure why it's so early, but then thinking about it, Christmas is only 2 months away, scarily enough. Kmart has brought out quite a few little things, and I'm not going to show you all of them because this is not a Christmas vlog, but there were some bits that I just couldn't resist and I thought would make a nice little addition to our potentially New Year table, because we celebrate Christmas with family outside of the home and so forth. So this might be a nice little thing that we can enjoy as a family. Also wanted to show you these bits just in case you were interested and didn't want to miss out your turn. I saw these very cartoon-like serving dishes. This little gingerbread man was just adorable, very nostalgic of the movie Shrek with the gingerbread man, and of course I love the little holly plate for the nibbles on your Christmas or New Year table. A very festive flannel looking checkered table runner as a nice little addition to the table, because I don't think I have a Christmas tablecloth, because typically again we don't really celebrate Christmas here. So I thought this was just a nice little touch and could also be used trans-seasonally. It doesn't have to be Christmas. Now this is what you call an impulse purchase. Did I need this? No. Did I want it? Yes. The Grinch isn't even my favorite Christmas movie, and yet I saw this with this stupid bendy straw, and because I do love a smoothie, I have them pretty much every day. I am going to make really good use out of this. I think all December I will save myself. I've been thinking about using it right now, but I don't want to jump the gun on the Christmas train too early. But it's a great size. Oh, I didn't realize it was all plastic, which isn't my preference, but I'm only putting cold liquids in here anyway. Would also make a great gift for someone who's a smoothie holic or a Grinch fan. Then this absolutely adorable baking dish with Christmas trees all along the sides would make a nice bread and butter pudding tray, or even a roasting tray. Couldn't resist this one. It would also look lovely on a Christmas table. So that was a little sneak peek pre-vlogmas. Hopefully if we even get a chance to film it around these parts. I really do love to make a Christmas video every year, even if it's just for my own memory, because I just find them so peaceful, so cozy, and just such a lovely time to remember with family. I will deliver some content around Christmas, don't you worry, it'll happen. Mama raised no quitter. So to the packing and assembling portion of this video. I need to pack the hospital bag. I have made a little list on the notes on my phone. Whether we stick to that or not, we shall find out. I'll quickly flip you around and show you just a portion of the decisions we need to make, which I do genuinely need your help on. We have picked up all our lay-bys from the baby store. I'll quickly show you what we need to insert and assemble today. My husband is currently working on flipping a car seat and the pram outside. He will then assemble our cot, which apparently attaches to the side of the bed frame, which would be super handy. Also picked up our baby carrier, which we got with 5% off discount plus 20% because they do price match and Amazon had it cheaper. We'll also take you through our very exciting, I think the most exciting piece of technology in this baby haul, which would be our sterilizer. I am so excited to use this, you have no idea. And we also need to decide on a going home outfit to take with us, so I might do a quick little try on to see what I might take in my hospital bag. Baby or no baby, these babies are going to be super helpful for anyone currently traveling or planning a little trip. And I've been wanting to invest in these for quite some time. I say quite some time because I actually don't travel or stay overnight anyway. This might be the first time I've stayed away in maybe 2 years. But these are some packing cubes that I picked up from Amazon. They came highly recommended. As you can see, I haven't opened them yet, so I really do hope the size doesn't contain to this little A4 piece of paper here, because I will be needing something a little bit more bulky for the amount of things we need to bring on our hospital lists. This is numero uno, then a bowling bag size, a mesh larger, I'd call this an A3 size, something rather similar with little clasps on the inside, another A4, A3 size, makeup bag. I believe the one with the drawstring could be a laundry bag or for shoes perhaps. And oh, this forms a cube, and I actually do think this is for shoes. Shoes go in here, or in my case most likely slippers. First impressions, I thought they would come just a little bit bigger, but that's fine. We will work with what we have, and not everything has to go into a cube, because this is the first time I've ever packed using cubes to try to create the illusion that I am organising my life. I decided I'm going to take this little oval one for Bubs, and I'm going to place all the baby things rather into a suitcase but into the baby bag. We actually got one complimentary as part of the promo for our pram, and it's a decent size, so why not make use of it. Some of the pre-packaged things that are going in first are the baby washes and lotions. Not that babies need lotion after birth or anything like that, but I will just take the entire packet of Mistela goodies. Mistela I would actually only recommend, or even QV, for baby wash. I find Johnson's is just too drying on their little skin. Anyone in the market for baby care, I recommend this brand. Change mat, not that I think we'll need it in the hospital, but it'll just live in here anyway. Dummies, but these will need to be sterilised. I've got these off Amazon. We're going to put the packing cube through its paces now. I've got a collection of jumpsuits, singlets, mittens and caps. We're going to see if we can squeeze them all into this bowling bag. Wow, I'm actually really impressed with the size. I didn't think I'd fit all of that in there, including baby jumpers, but I seemingly have. So I'm going to squeeze a few swaddles in there as well, because this is what the cube is for, to save space. Let's see if the ambition pays off. I'm going to try to fit 4 swaddles in there. I can't believe I did that. It's like having a space bag, but in your luggage, which I do think some people do. They do take vacuum bags with them. However, I don't have a vacuum to decompress once I come back home, you see. So this is just perfect for a potentially 1 to 2 day stay at hospital. Could be longer. We have no idea which way the journey will turn, but very impressed so far with capsule number 1. This is also going to live in the baby bag, and I've also packed it strategically so my husband can take things out in the order that needs to be taken. So I've got post-birth outfit lying on the top with the caps and the mittens and the socks ready to go, and going home outfits more towards the bottom, so there's no confusion on the day. Then, essential, cot blanket. I'm taking my Nunas because this is very special. I think it's actually modelled off the cot blanket from one of Princess Diana's sons, so it could be the Prince William blanket or the Prince Harry, but apparently this is the pattern that was used when they were little bubbers. So this blanket's very special. It's been saved especially for this very unexpected occasion, but this will go in this drawstring bag and popped into the baby bag. Newborn nappies and nappy wipes are just going to go in as they are. And I just realised, look how small they are for their little bottoms. So cute. It's even got Thumper. I'm not sure if you can see, it's very faint. I think it's Thumper on there. And is it Bambi or is it Tigger? Thumper and his little friend who was the brown rabbit. I can't remember their names. It's been many a years since I've seen Bambi. And of course, nappy wipes. Now, I would say that this bag is now packed to the brim, so it's done its job, and now it's time for some personal packing. So I'm going for the larger packing cube with these additional straps on the inside. I don't think I'll need to use them, but one never knows. I have just collected 2 nighties and 1 robe to take with me because that will be my main outfit of the day, I think, whilst I'm in hospital. I'm going to take 2 bras. One's a pumping bra, so it has the additional support for inserting a pump, and also just a regular maternity nursing bra, some maternity underwear which extends up the belly, and my compression garment that I got from Amazon. Now, as you can see, impressively, I have a lot more room to fit other things in here, so I could potentially fit some day outfits in here as well if I feel like getting changed for daytime. I generally do because it makes me feel well and better, but in hospital, it's all a little bit up in the air, isn't it? I'll quickly try on a few pieces and maybe I'll sneak 2 day outfits in here, like one going home outfit, one just for lounging around the hospital. Let's assess the options. Option 1 is this maxi H&M number, which I got a few years ago. It's very loose, it has a belt, but as you can see with the belly, it is struggling to get over. Not that I will be this big post-birth, but I'm still a little bit uncertain whether I'll be uncomfortable in this, so might have to give this one a pass. I feel a lot more comfortable in this one. Fits around the belly really, really well. It's got an adjustable drawstring, which I've just cinched around whatever's remaining of my waist at this point. And it's got nice balloon sleeves. It's very cooling, and this will definitely 100% fit me postpartum, and even during the day if I just want to throw something on to feel a little bit more alive. I think this is a great option. Definitely taking this one. This also has potential. This is a silk piece from H&M again. I think probably about 2 years ago I got this. I actually feel, oh, sorry if you heard that, that's my stomach growling. I need to feed myself and the baby again. This is really flattering. I think even with a belly, I could probably get away with this because it does fit the belly quite comfortably. Whether I'll feel comfortable postpartum wearing this, I'm not sure, but it definitely gives from the front elegant, chic, comfortable, simple. I think worth packing. I didn't actually think that this would fit me, but this lovely cotton number by a brand called Nique, N-I-Q-U-E, Nique, sorry, Nique. I'm hungry. I actually didn't think this would fit my torso, but it actually does quite comfortably and accommodates the belly or some kind of belly after. I love the back detailing on this dress. It's just so beautiful and floaty, and I think this actually could be the winner out of the 3. This is 100% giving going home post-maternity, glowing, had a baby, has her life together. That's the illusion we're going for, folks, and I feel like this dress is giving. Now, as for footwear, I did do a little cheeky buy because, like I said, all we can wear is accessories these days, from a brand called Dear Francis. Never bought from them before, and invested in a pair of spring summer slip-on shoes, which I thought were very on trend but also very handy for this time of life where basically slip-ons will be my life. This beautiful pair of lovingly wrapped ballet-like shoes. They've come in their own little drawstring bag. Yes, I have tried them on, and they're still in their original paper because I haven't tried them on yet, but let's give you a little grand reveal. It's these beautiful delicate mesh ballerina flats, which are all the rage at the moment. So let's see if they go with this dress. These are a 100% absolute yes. They totally go with the dress. It's giving motherly, it's giving maternity, it's giving Mother Nature fairy, and it's also giving comfortable, which is the main things. 100% going home shoes. Anyway, we're going to take a quick little lunch break. You won't even know what's even happened, but I'm going to remain in this dress for the rest of this vlog because I'm actually really comfortable in this. In fact, more comfortable than my periwinkle blue number, which needs clearly adjusting on the bust, because despite the fact that your girl is fully pregnant, God has not graced her with the gift of any increase in bosom size. Unfortunately, it's just not meant to be for me in this life. Okay, children, adults, people from all walks of life. Hello, we're back from lunch. I know, riveting stuff. So, oh, my lighting's very different. Let me see if I can make you. That's better, guys. We're a bit warmer. We have the illusion of summer. Okay, and you don't need to see my armpits any further. So, next portion of this vlog is me actually putting items into said suitcase. I've actually already started. So, I've got my 2-day outfit, well, 1-day outfit in here. This will be the second one, ready to go. That is going in the suitcase. I've popped in my essential slippers. The going home mesh ballet flats are in their original packaging. They will be going in. Next is quite a bulky item. This is the hospital grade pump by Spectra pumps. Now these are the best pumps on the market. I actually did own one previously, but it did break down from overuse unfortunately, and probably a little bit of water damage. Oh. That's what you get for trying to get an aesthetically pleasing shot. Anyway, we didn't need the suitcase in the background. So these are the best pumps on the market. They're made in Korea, and this one has the added benefit of being rechargeable, so you can literally take it with you, unplug it, and go about your business, because that is absolutely essential, because I will need to continue the care of my family when baby is born, so there'll be no break for me. The only thing we will need to take care of is I will have to sterilize, and we will actually try out the sterilizer at some point during the week, which I'll show you, is the extra parts which I can't be bothered getting at now, but this will also be going into the suitcase. Also going in is some disposable underwear, game changer postpartum. They're way more comfortable than undies and maternity pads. I have some just in case because these are more expensive and they will run out, but I'll pack both just in case I run out of the disposables and need to use the pads. Now I think this is going to be my toiletry bag. It comes with a few sections. It has pockets on one side, a middle section to slot things in, and then just a cubular blank space on the other side. I'm also going to pack a few essentials in here, things like nipple balm for those ever tired nipples, because at the beginning they can get rather sore. I think this will go in the pocket. My Vita gummies, I've taken enough for 3 days worth, so they'll just pop into a pocket as well. Loofah. And then amongst the miscellaneous chaos of this case, I'm going to pop in my face and hair care products. Hopefully we will get them all into their designated containers, that there is enough. They even come with little plastic dispensing tools to actually get them in and out of the little screw top jars and squirty bottles. They even have spray bottles too in there. I might do this throughout the week, so we'll jump to that part when we get to it. So I don't want to package my toiletries too early because I know that they do lose their quality if they're exposed to air, and I think I could buy myself some time between contractions to load this up. Seriously folks, no, I won't be doing this during contractions. I will be placing them in their containers ahead of time, hopefully, if we catch it. And I'm going to leave the suitcase there for now. I know it doesn't look like much, but we will be adding to it. In fact, I have so much excess room, I might be able to put the baby's things from the baby bag into my suitcase as well, so we don't have to carry 2 bags on the day. So before we do toiletries, oh, that reminds me, makeup. We have a little packing cube for that as well. Just ignore the chaos of this backdrop. Because I foreseeably am not going to be wearing any makeup until exiting the hospital, potentially. I'm talking very future tense here. This is... Oh! Sorry, that was because you were balancing on batteries and some toilet paper. Yes, that is the ideal tripod for today. It really does depict my mood and my energy. This is not my regular vlogging day. I usually vlog during the week when all of my children are at school or kinder, but I will be having maternity appointments during those days, so I will not have time to get any of this done. So today is the day. I'm going to pack with me my Armani foundation samples. They're going in. I'll pack an illuminating primer, an old brush that I don't use but handy for when you're traveling and just need a spare brush. I also have this other little spare brush here from Rose Inc. Never used it, but might be handy for bronzer blush. And I think for blush I'm going to take my old cream stick from Mecca. Nice and easy, manageable. My Westman contour stick because I can't live without it. Extra bronzer. Concealer. I might also take my multitasker by Rimmel because that might be a nice everyday option for the daytime so I don't scare the nurses as they walk in and do their checkups. I'm going to do the tubing mascara because I will definitely have leaky or oily under eyes in hospital because you can feel quite unclean. Doesn't matter how much you shower in hospital, you just don't feel quite yourself. I'll take this neutral Tarte Maracuja lip gloss. Bit of colour. My lipstick of choice for going home, Chantecaille from the Meadow collection in the shade Meadow as well, which if you know the brand Chantecaille, they do limited releases. Lip pencil, lip balm for nighttime, by Terry of course, Balm de Rose, a little bit of powder, a powder brush, some highlight, and I will need this setting spray. However, the bag is getting a little bit fuller than I anticipated, so I might have to reconsider my choices. I might actually take battery died. We all know the story. I'll take my smaller bronzer. This is my little NARS bronzer. I've got to think travel size. Nothing that I'm packing at the moment is very travel size friendly, save the foundation. Maybe something to consider, but now everything actually kind of fits except for the setting spray, which maybe I should invest in a travel size one. I'll put that on the list, travel sized setting spray. But apart from that, I think this makeup bag is done. Oh, of course, we need to bring SPF. Oh, there's still a lot to do, isn't there? But this will go in as is. Bassinet is currently being assembled. We are back in the kitchen. The energy of the kitchen right now is giving chaotic because dishes still need to be done, and we've just rearranged where things are sitting in this very small space you have access to because we have a new little toy which you can't see because it's hidden behind the sandwich press, water bottles, and my face, and now my child. Yes, I'm not sure if you guys have caught it on, but I'm feeling frantic right now. The energy is frantic because I feel like everything's a mess right now. Everything is in different places and I almost feel like I don't know what I'm doing and potentially I could be underprepared, but that's okay. Not everything has to get done today. We do have the week, but let me quickly show you the sterilizer once I get rid of this sandwich press. Tommy Tippy, meet everyone. Everyone meet Tommy Tippy. Now, this is not your typical sterilizer. I'm very used to the ones that you put water at the bottom and it gives you steam, and then you have to quickly take the bottles out and let them air so all the liquid evaporates. Notoriously, everyone who did the sterilizing, namely me and my husband, would always avoid or forget, would be too tired or would be in bed to take the bottles out of the sterilizer, and then they'd be all damp and all wet, and therefore all that sterilizing had just gone to waste. And we had to do the whole thing all over again. So it required a lot of heavy supervision. But this little contraption, on the other hand, is like a UV sterilizer process plus a dryer, and it also acts as storage. We just found out today, so we don't have to rush around babysitting this thing just so we can leave the house before it's done. The concept of it is that you can either do just a UV sterilize with this button. You really don't need to see my face for this, sorry. UV sterilize with this button, a drying function with this button. This is auto, combination of both. And then lastly here we have the storage button, which I think just gives it an extra UV sterilize and dry to keep everything safe. Operates like a mini fridge. I mean, how bougie is this? It's got a window pane that you can see through, 2 levels like an oven, which I'm kind of wondering, to keep the bottles upright, bottles can go here, teats can go there, so that takes care of both. Never had access to this technology 3.5 years ago. How times have changed, but this is just going to be such a time saver. We got this from Baby Bunting because we got it price matched, but this can also be found on Amazon. If we have time this week, I will do a quick demo of the sterilizer. I'm on the hunt for a bottle brush. Little did I know how elusive a baby's bottle brush could be, because they only do the silicone version these days, but I want the one with the bristles because I think it really does get more of the grime out of the bottles. So until we find said bottle brush, I eagerly await to see the results. Now I can hear power tools, so I'm just going to assume that the bassinet is done. It's done. Let's go take a look. I tell you what guys, I could just stay in this blue dress all day. I actually feel the nicest I've felt this entire pregnancy, ironically, but sorry for the focusing. We need to do the kids' haircuts as well because everything is in a rush because today's the last day of school holidays and we have basically a lot of shiz to do because this little one is due during term, not during holidays, so that'll be interesting. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's here. Oh my goodness, it's a cot for a baby and it has a little rocking function. You know, when you can't be bothered getting up and just rocking the baby to sleep in the bassinet is the best option in the middle of the night. This has the ability to do that. It's by a brand called Joy, I'm assuming. Even has little external pockets, nice ventilation, and the optional sides to pull up and down so it can be a little bit of a co-sleeper situation, and a really decent size. I remember I have the baby's bed linen all washed, so let's quickly get that on, and the baby blanket that my mum knitted. Oh my gosh, it's all ready. Oh, don't cry, it's okay. Oh my gosh. Cot sheet is going on. My mum knitted this baby blanket. I'm not sure if you can see the detail, but it's like a square pattern with different knitted weaves in each square. So this will be going on. Okay, this is a lot. So here she is, nothing fancy, but it'll do. And I have to say, so much roomier than our old bassinet. I'm so glad we upgraded. This mattress is one of the nicest quality mattresses that I have felt for a baby. Our old one was definitely not as spongy nor as supportive. It actually feels like memory foam. And also very impressed with the Cot sheet, which is actually a jersey, and I'm not a fan of jersey as a material in general, but for fitted sheets I feel like I've been missing out. Okay, I'm going to get changed out of this pretty dress because we have hair to cut and we have a lot of hair in our family, so that's going to get done, and then we will end with some toiletries and hopefully a run through of the sterilizer, and also seeing a finished suitcase packed. That would be great. This will take us going over the week, and hopefully we'll end with something a little bit more fun because me and my husband feel the time encroaching on us very hard, so perhaps you can squeeze in a little date night get ready with me. I'd love that. Guys, I finally found the bottle brush. The bottle brush with the bristles, $4 at Kmart. Does this place not have anything that I need or want in this life? I have my workstation prepped and primed. I've got my bucket full of warm soapy water. We have our sterilizer. Yes, I have read the instructions, and we're going to give this a little turn. And I thought I would start by washing the parts for the double breast pump by Spectra, but before they actually go in here, it's recommended to drain them just for a little bit before you go sterilizing and drying them. Otherwise water might pool at the bottom and affect the drying of the items. I'll quickly do that now, and then we'll give this a little test run. I'd say the bottles are almost dry. There's still a little bit of damp in there, but not enough for it to puddle or pool at the bottom of the sterilizer. So let's flip you around and see if we can fit everything in. It is a bit of a tight squeeze in there, I will give you that. Away it goes. I wish I could see inside, but I think they've actually deliberately blanked out the window because apparently the UV can be quite damaging. I've just put it on an auto cycles, 25 minutes drying, 10 minutes UV sterilizing. There you are. I don't have to babysit this thing one little bit, but I did place everything upright as per the instructions because I think that's just how the evaporation process works. We shall see. One of the teats were upside down, so we can always compare. I just literally shoved anything in that I could. My one little comment is that I thought I could take the racks in and out quite easily. That would be the only little fault that I have found so far. Not that I want to find fault with things. We want to try to be positive on this channel. So in this 35 minutes, I'm going to finish feeding the children their lunch. I have already had my very healthy lunch, so of course I'm going to have some dessert. My healthy chocolate chip cake, which I have to make with you still, but have eaten with you before on my vlog. So if you want to suss out what that looked like, you can go and check out that video. I will link it. But otherwise I'll see you in 35 minutes for the results. Wow, that is so quiet. And no water required. I mean, I didn't even have to clean this thing. So with my old sterilizer, that was a water-based sterilizer with the steam, I had to clean it once a week with the vinegar and the bicarbonate still got yucky and icky at the bottom. This eliminates all of that. Genius. Whoever thought of this was definitely a woman, I'll tell you that. Love how this does a countdown as well, so you know how much time is left. Loving the digital display, so there's no guesswork involved. You can actually see inside. No way. That is so cool. I feel like I'm living in another dimension. Or I could just get a thrill out of the very simple things in life. Wow, it feels warm. Everything looks pretty clean and dry. Perfect. I feel like I have literally just taken a batch of cookies out of the oven. They're still warm. If only they were cookies. Seriously, the sugar addiction at the end of this pregnancy is getting a little bit out of control. I'm having dessert like 3 meals a day. My thoughts, Opal's review, if you care to listen, 10 out of 10, do not hesitate. Even if you just wanted to sterilize jars or you make preserves, this is the device for you, and it is completely clean on the inside. I won't really have to clean this again. There is a filter at the back apparently that you can switch out if it gets dusty, but apart from that, I have no complaints. It's like a little mini oven. It's so adorable. I don't think I've ever had this much fun cleaning and sterilizing bottles in my 8 years of childbearing. Hopefully that trend continues. Anyway, now that we've put that through its paces, I can do the rest of the bottles, get that out of the way, put them in storage. These are going to go into my suitcase, and we've also got to pack our toiletries, so hopefully we will get to that next. If I wanted to store my freshly sterilized items in here and use it just for storage, there is a storage button at the very bottom. It's second to the power button, and if you turn that on every 2 hours, it'll perform like a 5-10 minute sterilize with the UV light and also add a bit of heat as well. That will keep everything in there constantly dry and sterilized until you need them. Once again, absolute genius. I actually don't think I would even get rid of this after I'm finished with the bottles. I think I just keep it because it's such a handy, clever device. As I was assembling these back together, I realized as well that because all the residual moisture has been evaporated from these bottles, that there'll be no moisture on the pumping mechanism, because I believe my last Spectra broke down because there was residual water hanging around in here because you could never get it quite dry. There's also a tube that attaches to the actual breast pump, and that would have a buildup of moisture in there, but this will eliminate any possibility of that. So hopefully this Spectra pump will go the distance for me. But yeah, just another thought of why this is just, it just makes sense. Hello, children. And I call you children because yes, I am your mother. Mother to all at this point. Should I open a door because it's very echo-y? I think this is less echoey. We have finally made it to the bathroom, and trust me, It's been a process trying to film in this much loved bathroom. It's a high intensity traffic area. The time is fast approaching and we all know what that means. It is time to pack the toiletry bag, the most essential part of any woman's arsenal. Basically, if I was stuck on a desert island and I could only take one packing capsule with me, it would be everything with my skincare and cosmetics in it. Makeup, we will leave. Clothes, I will go naked, but I will not go naked without skincare. And now hair care. So I have already started semi-organizing what will go where. I have unboxed my little travel kit of mini tubs and spray bottles, so I will show you what the rough plan is. And yes, one does need a plan like this when one packs as much into their skincare routine as I do. I have placed the respective bottles in front of the bits that I want in them. This is actually a cleanser that I spray on to wake me up in the morning. It's full of natural essential oils, really inexpensive, but it's really good for waking oneself up. They call it a mineral water cleanser by Kit, super inexpensive, but I think I'll be using this frequently throughout the day and the night when I just need to open my eyes and feed my child. Essence is going in the other one. Shampoos and conditioners are going in here. I've got some face masks, which obviously don't need to be decanted. Cleansing balm will go into a little tub. Cleanser will go into this pumping canister. Serum will stay as is. Sunscreen will go into a tub. Things like toothbrushes, deodorants, gua sha, because I will be needing a lot of chiseling whilst I'm laid up in bed. And also found these very handy clear labels that actually came with the kit, so I'll be using some of these as well. Everything else will be laid out in my precious memory, which, to be quite fair, is fading hard and fast at this point. They've also provided these little tools, a spatula. I didn't realize this was a pumping suction tool, which I might take with me for an essence, and a little funnel to help decant product. But I'm feeling fairly confident we can fit everything into the other thing they provided in this kit, which I didn't realize. And that's this clear packing cube, if you will. It's quite a generous size, so I reckon I could even get things like my loofah and perhaps some body care bits in here as well. Let's see how confident I am in my abilities. So some things that are going to stay in their original packaging. I got this little freebie in a chemist spend reward program. It's these exfoliating wipes by NCO Beauty. I'm just going to use them to take off excess makeup, SPF and so forth. So I'm going to slip these in. A brand new fresh deodorant. I'm only exclusively using the Sol de Janeiro deodorant because they smell the best and they make you stay fresh all day. Balm de Rose lip balm by Terry. There's a lot of buys. Gua sha, because I will need to be depuffing my face quite a bit. I've actually been relying on this throughout the week as well, so I'll keep it in here for now, but I will be using it probably before hospital even hits. But I've been loving it so far. It gives you an instant lift and slim in 2 minutes, which is ideal for the busy mum life we're leading. I'm bringing my best bougie Barbara Stone serum, which I use so infrequently because it was a pricey investment, but I'm in hospital, I won't be sleeping, and I want to feel as lifted and hydrated as possible. Thank goodness I'm a hoarder, and I saved every toothbrush sample, toothpaste sample I've ever received from travel, the dentist. I can literally use this for a few days and then chuck the toothbrush away. Now, some samples that needed using up. I would love to use my regular moisturiser, but we've got to be practical here. I've got a little Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream sample and a touch of water cream. These are just going to be my daily moisturisers. Some Kiehl's Avocado Eye Cream, which is not my regular, but travel size friendly. A very old bio oil from, I think, my last pregnancy. So this is nearly 4 years old now. Used this in 12 months. It'll be fine for a few days. Body wash and some K18 hair treatment. As we can see, this does actually fit all into the one capsule. However, I don't think I can I seal? No, I can't. I can't seal this. Should I divide the body or the shower stuff into another packing cube? I think I should. Let me have a moment to gather my thoughts. Solution. This is going to be my face bag, so my cosmetics bag, and I'm going to add 2 face masks that I've been wanting to try for such a long time. This is well known and loved, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Mask. Get them $4 on special. You will not regret it, guys. And then this sample that I got from Go2, which it says if you need a quick transforming face moment, that is the one to bring apparently. So definitely bringing that. So hair and body is going to go into one of my Amazon packing cubes with the 3 compartments with my nipple compresses and a lanolin nipple balm. So in here I'm going to pack hairbrush. In fact, let me just lie you down so it'll be a bit easier. So tangle teaser, body brush, hair mask, deodorant. I'm going to slot in shampoos. Bio oil can go with my nipple cream, and body wash will just slot into here. Now let's hope that this closes. And she's in. I'm going to slot in some dry shampoo, which will also be essential, and a hair dryer separately. I think I'll just probably end up throwing that in my suitcase, or actually, let's see if I do have a solution for that. Well, looky here, Dyson does actually have a solution for that. Perfect, I can slot my dry shampoo in here along with my other tools. Not that I anticipate doing that much styling in hospital. It's just on the off chance that if I want to feel nice or wash my hair, at least I can have some semblance of feeling and looking myself as much as possible during such a emotional, tiring, recovering time. And I feel like incorporating regular routines as much as possible during times of chaos, loss, upheaval, life dilemmas, maintaining as much of your personal self-care or routine is the best way to just keep a level head. Well, for me that is anyway. This is the current state of affairs in this bedroom. I've propped up the suitcase on my Kmart display shelf, and oh, we've got a random pack of tissues, which apparently hospitals don't provide tissues, so these are absolutely essential. We've got our pump in here. Nothing really much has changed. We've got our sanitary items, baby wash, my personal belongings, my shoes, slippers, and now I'm going to add my hair care and face, and a chaotic energy returns. So we're going to add face care, hair care. Next section I think will be pump accessories, and to be honest I think I can probably fit all of the baby's clothes and items into here as well, so I won't have to take 2 separate bags. Throw in the loofah, and this chaotic mess, which is meant to look like a capsulized Amazon advert, looks like this, much like myself right now. Although I must say this is one of my better days. The sun has finally begun to shine and I could wear something semi warm weather appropriate. I have on my favorite maternity white singlet, which I've been wearing all pregnancy, my new Kmart maxi skirt, which is super comfortable, and I can foresee me just flogging this over summer. The new heart necklace. We had a few errands to run today, so I thought I'd make a little bit of an effort, not to mention this is the last segment I will be officially filming as part of the pregnancy vlogs. A little bit of a memory bank here. It's been a journey. I actually can't believe we're at the end of it, but here we are. Packing cubes, because I have a few spare. tech like phone chargers, batteries and so forth, cables, electric fans, what have you, will probably go in here. And two things that I thought I would share with you all. I treated myself to the Sol de Janeiro Delicia Drench body butter. It's their new fragrance release, which is now going to be a part of their permanent collection, which I'm so here for. I've already gone through one tub, that's how much I loved it, but I thought I'd buy this especially for me to open and use at hospital and when baby comes, because this combined with the Do Not Disturb, which was a limited edition fragrance, which I ended up purchasing on eBay from Canada because I loved it so much. It makes me smell like milk, like a milky mama. I just thought the baby might appreciate that. And so I leave you and this pile of business that I need to sort out until we go out for our final date. Yes, I will take you along for a little portion and a little get ready with me for the final date that me and my husband will embark on before baby comes. Very momentous. We actually haven't been on a date in so long because it's been just so hectic and busy. It's been great. The kids have been wonderful helping me prepare for this baby as well. We've had school holidays. We've had as much family time that we can possibly fit in, which is super important to us before we have our new family member, and time and sleep and mood swings will be at play, so we're just trying to make the most of it until the next lot of chaos begins. But let's finish on a high and let's go on a wonderful date together and a momentous get ready with me, which will hopefully be a calm to the chaotic storm that we have lived throughout this 9 months of Opal's pregnancy, and end this vlog on an absolute treat and a high. I'm craving steak, that's what I'm feeling. I never crave steak, but because my iron levels are so dangerously low at the moment because the baby is just taking everything from me, my body is asking for steak, so hopefully we'll be enjoying that. So the pregnant non-vegan version of myself will probably go and enjoy that. So stick around if you like a piece of meat. Also hope that this segment was informative, even though it was mostly chaotic, and you've taken something away from this, because I'm not even quite sure if I've taken anything away from this. This is just one big blur. I've barely referred to the list that I've made, and I know 100% I'm going to forget about 20 things that I probably needed. But at least the baby will be clothed and cleansed. They're fully taken care of. I can just foresee me most likely just leaving half of my belongings at home and potentially just wearing a hospital gown on the way back, the way that my mind is so cluttered right now. What a journey we have been on, and let me just clear my throat because I definitely need to do that. I am in once again a hurry. I have 7 minutes and 20 seconds to at least get myself together, because I thought I would end this vlog on a little bit of a high. And sorry, the lighting is like super harsh right now, so just let me get something on my face and I will speak better, I'm sure, when I look slightly better. I haven't put makeup on in a little bit, so I feel a little bit lost. I've laid out my brushes and have no idea what to do with them. I got some samples from Giorgio Armani for their Luminous Silk Foundation. Loved what the girl did to me. However, I'm between shades because I'm not fake tanning at the moment, so I won't commit to the foundation until I know exactly where I sit in that arena. I'm going to mix 2 colors and let's hope that that does the job for tonight. And where am I going tonight? Like I said, ending the vlog on a high, I'm going on a date with my husband. The momentous final date before, God willing, this little person comes into the world. I'm very excited for this date because we haven't been out as a couple for a very long time, and I wanted to look extra special tonight. Well, as special as you can in 7 minutes and 20 seconds before I have to feed the kids dinner before we, of course, head off for our own dinner. And I know that this foundation is going to make me look, hopefully, extra special. So I'm going to use every last scrap of this sample and hopefully transform into the glowing pregnant goddess we're all meant to be. Wow, this foundation is magic. It's like literally popping a mask on, a paper bag over your head, so you are a completely different person for the time that you are wearing it. I'd actually call it more of a matte foundation. I wouldn't say it's super glowy or anything, which I actually kind of like these days, because I find anything super glowy sometimes sticks to the features that you don't want to highlight. And why does my hair look like this? Well, I went to the hairdresser today for my final hairdressing appointment, and this is what she did. Love the color, but I really hate, I'm sorry, nobody can style my hair but me. Do any of you feel like that? Or is it just me? Wow, every product I pop on top of this foundation just sticks to it, but not in a uneven, like wet foundation kind of way. I have not done an evening eye in a little bit. I'm going for dark and mysterious. I don't know. All I know is that getting your makeup done in a hurry sometimes just works to your favor. Who finds that as well, that when you're in a hurry, things just tend to work out rather than when you take your time, you overthink it and you might potentially stuff it up. Anyway, I need to pick an outfit. I need to fix this hair. I don't have much time. I need to feed all my children. And that's a lot to accomplish. And yes, my 7-minute 20 timer has runneth over. That was actually my rice timer. If anybody cares or is interested, it really is irrelevant at this point. Before we pick an outfit and we round up, I do hope you enjoyed. Ooh, and I just lost the lid to my, I found it, to my eyebrow pencil. I hope you enjoyed this getting ready for baby vlog. I am as prepared as I will ever be to give birth again to another child. I feel very blessed and fortunate that I get the privilege to do that, and at this point just hoping everything goes well. But tonight I don't want to think about that. I actually just want to think about having a romantic evening with my husband, pretending I am not pregnant as much as possible. Of course, it always is a little bit of a distraction being so heavy, perhaps not being able to wear heels, and just taking everything at the pace of a snail right now. Products will be linked down below as usual for any expecting parents out there who saw any potential things they may need, because you seem to need absolutely everything when you're having a baby. It's like going on holidays. You just need everything, including the kitchen sink. But I have to say the highlight of today, which you didn't see, it was off camera, is I taught 2 of my children how to ride a bike today, and one of my children also has a lot of difficulty in that area, and I was just amazed. It has actually made my entire year that he's growing and developing beautifully. So I am chuffed. I am a happy chappy today. Seriously, shut up. Thank you. All right, children are fed, husband is home, we are late. And I can't stand that guy. So I'll quickly show you my chosen outfit. Very simple, obviously very limited because barely anything fits me right now. This hair needs sorting out and my light is dying, but lucky we have our new Kmart light. Now I'm just going to fluff this up because I like a fluffy hair. I don't like it to look too wound up or too tight. And I also want a bit of volume at my roots. Really going about this all the wrong way. It's like I'm being lit by candlelight right now. Anyway, just in time for date night, I'm going to unbox these little accessories because we're all about the accessories and the shoes right now, because we can't be about the fashion. But I've got 2 little heart themed necklaces which I thought I'd layer up. I've actually been eyeing this off for ages, but this brand, Arms of Eve they're called, they never go on discount, so I just bit the bullet and I thought, my birthday's coming up, I'm heavily pregnant, this is date night, and I want to feel special, and oh, this is perfect. Should I layer? I think I should layer. It's a layering kind of day. The necklace came tangled, but this is the look, and I'm so glad I bit the bullet and just got these investments. Now I'll have to put the earrings on in the car, and I will quickly show you my outfit and wrap up this very hectic vlog. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get, guys. Blazer, linen of course, from my last birthday actually. My pregnancy top and jeans, and the idiot across the road. Alias May shoes, a little, I will link the bag down below. This is a golden oldie. I don't think it suits this outfit, but it's the only white thing that I have. And folks, this is the last time I will see you before we meet our baby. So a wonderful farewell to you all that's been following my journey. I appreciate you all. It's all coming to a head, and I couldn't have actually made it through this without you guys. So I really appreciate your support, and I look forward to meeting you next time with hopefully a lovely healthy baby in tow. All products that I featured in this video will be linked, and God bless us all for the next chapter of our lives. Bye.
hairdresser styled my hair. She styles it